Ravens sideline head coach Sean McVay. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott and Brock Huron with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Loop to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another run for Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Draw play. This is Williams. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Short pass brought in, and he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
At the 11-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Report!
Now Jackson on third down. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
A first down carry for Pacheco. Space past the 35. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. So calling a half dozen on that run drop. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. To a good play, into a great play.
It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be second and 5.
Second and goal.
Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And now they face second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. And he's the one driving it.
He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's another Rams. Ready.
Stafford. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jackson. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Jackson's going to throw again. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So that brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. The Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Rams.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play fake. Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it fun if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he gets him around 6 there. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's making a bid for it. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We send a man in motion. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So first down from the 41. Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Stafford back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Keeps it moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Rams 17. Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
The Ravens on the coverage.
Throwing now, Stafford. It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Which is a gain of 3 there. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running right, it's Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's good for a Rams first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now Stafford to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 22.
Now Stafford again.
First down.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
No, we changed it.
Second and very short, looking to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That play right. You can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. of the gun. Here's Jackson. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
No, we changed it.
Before they can run a play on fourth down, we have a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead with Williams. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Right back to Williams on 1st down. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. The Rams are set to punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. The left side caught by Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, here's Lamar. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. Galloping inside the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Jackson now on third. Headed out right. He's going for it himself. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hill now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes out to the left. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Report.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Durant has it.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. How about the big fella in the middle coming through? Get out of his way, disrupting everything. How about that?
Why am I picturing some household, I don't know where, but a mom and dad, an aunt and uncle, an old coach, somebody celebrating because that defensive tackle just made his name known. They eat double teams. They gobble up people at the line of scrimmage. Not often do they make the headlines. Not often do they get to score, but the big fella just did.
Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Jackson to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running up the middle, Pacheco. On some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. We've set it downs from the 37.
From
the pistol, here comes Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
13. Report. Hey, sit up.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Jackson on third down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Pacheco. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Working
line.
inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Come on. Let's go. Get out. You at.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Rams 20.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Now we're on here with Blake Corum. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Connects with Adams again. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens needing 4 points. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Ravens 23.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Baltimore running its offense out now. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
Jackson trying to get after the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Lamar. And it looks great flying through the air front, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. Ravens moving quickly here in the hurry-up.
36 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32.
First down throw for Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The left side is napped by Bateman. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
From the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Has it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Get the defensive back out there now, defending this lead on third and goal. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. It's a job well done by that defense.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6.